All right, here we go again. Earlier today, so I decided, you know what? I'm gonna stop waiting so late at night, and I'm gonna try to work out during my lunch hour. So that's what this is. Jumped on the bike, 30 minutes of cardio. I feel good. I'm still down, I think 6 pounds right now, and that's been really encouraging. If you're in my shoes, 6 pounds makes a huge difference, and I feel a lot better. And I think if you're on the fence about getting started on anything, man, just get started. The time goes by, it goes by quick, and you take that first step, and next thing you know, you just keep taking the right steps, and you're 2-3 weeks in to working out steady. And I think it's good to be to challenge yourself physically. And yeah, what I realized just working out and filming these videos is, man, I really hate working out late. I really can't stand it now that I've done it. And I think it was cool the first time, just get it done, but I'm sure I'll have to work out late sometimes. But my hope is to try and get this done at lunch as a kind of boost in the middle of my day. So I feel sharp right now. I feel like this is like my best when I'm mentally the most focused. And so yeah, I'm using this time just even on the bike to listen to sermons or read a little bit, and just physically, I think at night I kind of just have to jump on the bike, and because it's late and my mind's not all there, the clarity's not all there, I jump on the bike and I'm just vegging, just get through it. And I'm not thinking as much about, I can't think as much, as clear, so I can't read as well, like I can't retain information as well. And so what ends up happening is I like to read on doing cardio or walking, whatever, or to listen to books, but I end up not retaining information. Whereas jumping on the bike right now, I found that, dude, I retained a good amount of information. I was able to read and stay focused. So yeah, I think there's a benefit to working out in the middle of the day. It breaks up your day in a weird way though, but I hope that it gives me a boost going into the later hours tonight, and then I can get back and get sleeping earlier. One of the things that I can't keep up, and over the years I haven't been able to keep up since college, was working out first thing really early in the morning. That's just not, it hasn't worked out for me. And I know Jocko is grinding every morning at 4 a.m. or 3:50 a.m. And yeah, I just can't, not I can't, but it just hasn't been, it hasn't felt optimal to me. And that's just not a pattern, but you can always adjust. You can always change things up. And that's one of the things that you need to know is a lot of times the kind of what you're looking for in your life, you gotta, it's not impossible to make a change. It's not impossible to go a different route than you're going. You just have to be tired of where you've been before, and you can make a decision to change. Whether that's waking up in the morning, whether that's your approach to your work, whether that's working out, whether it's eating better. You just have to kind of be sick of what you've been doing, own where you're at, and then move forward. And one of the things I want to reiterate is my goal in all of this is not ultimately like, I don't have a selfish ambition in working out and all of those things, in the sense of this. I know it's arrogant. How can you know you're not selfish? Well, my ambition to working out is basically, I want to be around for my kids. I want to be mentally sharper for my church and for the people around me. I want to be physically present, and I know that when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But time is short already, and I don't want to shorten that time. And so there's no vanity thing in this, like about looks or anything like that. But it's really just, I want to get healthy. I want to stay working out. I enjoy working out. I grew up working out and laid all that aside just because I got lazy. And so, and that might not be you, right? Like, you might be not lazy and not working out frequently or anything like that. And I'm not saying that what I'm doing is the way you gotta live your life. But for me, I know that I have to be, Like working out is something I want to do. It's something that I always want to do, but it's something that I also haven't prioritized and I haven't made it a point. You know, I got to this point not because I've been working out too much or because I've been too ambitious in here. Like, no, I got here because I'm not ambitious about it. And so this is a matter of, you know, wanting to do what's best for my kids, wanting to do what's best for my family, and wanting to do what's best for my church and my community and the people around me. And, you know, I want my kids to be healthy. I want them to, you know, just to stay fit and be a master over their own bodies and a master over their eating and all those things. But how can I talk about those things if I'm not, you know, living it out? And I'm like I said, I'm not going crazy. I'm not the want to look a certain way and be a beast and eat all these things. I want my kids to enjoy their life and enjoy the food, but the food becomes more enjoyable, and the things that you eat are more enjoyable when you're like disciplined in every other area of your life. You know, like I enjoy, you know, if I had a beer, I enjoy the beer a little more knowing I worked out. I enjoy the wings that I had with my friend on Tuesday knowing I worked out the previous evening really, really hard. And so being disciplined gives me actually more freedom to enjoy my life. Same way with money, right? You're disciplined with your money. It feels restrictive in the moment where you're not spending whatever you want to spend on, and spending your money and just blowing it. It feels restrictive. It feels like, man, you can't. But being restrictive just for that season and being disciplined in a moment gives you freedom to put that money towards, you know, other things. It gives you the freedom to pay off debt. It gives you the freedom to bless other people. And so the discipline, oh my gosh. That's Jocko's line. I can't say that. But you know what? All truth is God's truth. Discipline equals freedom. In the physical world, not spiritually necessarily. Well, yeah, there are spiritual disciplines as well. Anyways, let's get this lower body workout. It's not bad for not being able to do anything like that two weeks ago. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm probably gonna stay here and just rep it out. Just cause. Oh God. Not good. Dang. The form sucks. Oh. No fam, that ain't gonna work. Don't have the coordination for it yet. You know what? We do have the coordination for it. Just gotta work it. And I think one, body's all off. Two, I have a fear in my mind of getting hurt, and that's kind of keeping me from. Part of it is keeping me from getting this up, and I probably should stay on high pulls and not try to do this, but your boy can't help himself. Feels like I'm just like lifting it up, to be honest. Doesn't feel explosive at all, and it's probably not. This is really bad. I am what I used to make fun of. I am that which I used to make fun of. Let's I've never been particularly good at the Olympic lifts at all, but I've never been this bad either. Never been this bad. This is bad. Why am I staying at this weight? Because I'm weak and I'm uncoordinated. So yeah, for those of you thinking why, that's why. What kind of idiot would I be? Trying to add more weight for vanity. I can't even do this. And I should probably drop down. I should probably just do high pulls. But I don't. So, walking contradiction here. Let's go. Okay, come on, let's get better. Let's get a better set here. Let's go. And let me take it a little slower. Focus on one rep at a time. Speaking of rep fitness is good. If you have a rep fitness power rack, does it play well with other attachments from different companies? Because I heard, and I don't know this for a fact, but I heard that Reps imported rack, they import their racks, and so it's actually not exactly 3" by 3" what do you call it, imperial, right, measurements. So it's 75 by 75 millimeters, so it's like just under an inch. So how is that with other attachments? Because I would love to use other attachments on it, and I heard Rogue Sorinex will use 3" by 3" 11 gauge steel. So let me know if you use Rep. Let me know how it is. I'm looking at all my options right now. And just FYI, I'm just window shopping. I ain't got no money for any of that. I have to sell so many things to get that and save so much money, which can't even save in this economy right now. Hawaii, high cost of living, low median income equals tough life. But every place has its challenges. Do I like tough life in paradise with good weather? Or do I want easier life up north somewhere with terrible weather? Or tough life in the middle of the desert somewhere? And I think I'll take Hawaii. Man. Do I have to drop down more? I don't know. Talking to myself here, what the heck? Oh, jeez. So bad. Try one more. One more. Get it right. That's that. So, last week, I couldn't put 205 on my back. And my benching, even though I have a bad shoulder, was higher at the time than my squat, which is ridiculous. Think about it. Your legs should be stronger than your arms. But so this is the first time that I'm gonna attempt to do a squat heavier than my bench. So this isn't anything crazy. This is only 275, but for me, this is the most I've squatted for several years now, because I just haven't squatted, right? And so my hope is that I can hit this. And I feel like my body is just getting back to working out, so it's getting accustomed to the numbers. I was looking at one of my old workout charts, and I think at this point, week 2 in a program like this, I was probably doing triples for like 450 easy, just chilling. As warming up, getting up in weight. So this is gonna be an accomplishment for me if I can get it. I think I can. But also my shoulder feels good. So let's get this number. I hit this and I'm good. I feel like I can go more, but I think I'm just gonna stay here. And yeah. So let's go. This is Fat Chris PR. So Fat Christian PR. Let's get it. By the way, with this all this sweat, I don't like that there's no knurl on this bar. Even though it's smooth, I know, but I don't like it for back squatting right now. It is what it is. Stay focused. Let's go. That's good for me. Is it though? Yeah, stay disciplined. That's good enough. No. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. No, that's good enough. I'm happy with that. Tomorrow, next week, maybe 315. We'll try. But yeah. So that right there was yeah, we hit it. I don't know if I got enough depth, but for me in here, I'm not in a competition, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy that I was able to put it on my back and get down just a little bit, even if it wasn't to competition standards of depth. But I ain't trying to compete with nobody else, and so yeah, that was good. It was just a mental win. Get a mental win in. I'm sure that's crooked, but one of the things that just something to think about if you ever train in a garage is, for me, I got this slope, and so if you notice, I flipped the way I did the squats, and maybe it's just I'm paranoid, but I like to switch it up. So if I'm squatting facing the wall one week, the next week I'm gonna face outside, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just worried about this slope all the time. So if you have any good ideas for how to handle it, let me know. But that's one of the negatives to training in a garage, is the floor, if it's done properly, should be slightly sloped. And so that's what I'm on. But other than that, the benefits outweigh the cons. The other thing I'm gonna say is that's one of the reasons why I don't use a half rack. So if you have a half rack, right, it's only you lift on the outside of that rack, so you don't go inside the rack, and so you can't turn around and face the other way. So that's why you get a 4-post rack. At least you can work inside the rack and face out. Whereas if you only have a half rack, you gotta face in the whole time. You have to face towards the rack. So that's why right now I'm considering a 6-post rack so I can get storage in the back, but I don't want it too big. So there's you can get 24-inch depth and then a 30-inch depth to squat, which is basically, I think this one is about 30 inches of working space inside the rack, which is more than enough. And so get a 4-post. My suggestion is, and you don't need to listen to me, if you can level out the floor, get a half rack. Half rack save space, save money. But if you can't and you're paranoid like me, then just flip around the other way, or you got to build a platform. But if you get a 4-post, you can flip around the other way, or a 6-post, you can face outside and just move the J cups on the inside and then face out that way. Then you can kind of work the other way, so you're adjusting to the slope. So that's a little tip for working out in a home gym. And yeah, maybe I gotta go to one of them commercial gyms sometime and just see what it's like to use some machines. But I'm thankful for what I have. Let's go.